Eric Ricaurte, founder and CEO of Greenview, a Singapore-based sustainability consulting firm and software provider for many hotel companies across the world.
Well, welcome to WTTC here in Perth, Australia. Tell us, what is your presence over here?
Well, our presence is twofold. First, WTTC has been a strong partner of ours for 15 years now. We've been working with them to help solve some of the common industry problems around sustainability. First, it was common measurement, how to measure the carbon footprint of one room night in one meeting space. Then it was, what do you do to report on sustainability and what is now ESG reporting. We've launched a bunch of initiatives with them. And the latest one is the Hotel Sustainability Basics, which is a set of 12 common step 1 criteria that any hotel can take, which has now gained a lot of traction, that we help develop as the technical partner and are now becoming an official verifier and larger partner in this initiative globally. So that's the first part. And then second, of course, is to understand what's going on in the travel industry, because in our world of sustainability, CSR, ESG, we focus primarily and almost exclusively in hospitality and tourism as our clientele. And so therefore, we not only need to know what's going on in sustainability, but what's going on in the industry context so that we can apply the best knowledge and practical implementation recommendations for our clients.
Sustainability is being adopted these days now?
Yeah, so sustainability, it is being adopted. I think the question is, where are we at? Where do we need to go? I mean, the main conundrum of sustainability is there's always more to do. We're not there yet. It's a long journey, and we're definitely further along in our journey. And so 15 years ago, it was about what is this and why. That was what we spent most of our time, was convincing people in hotel companies and businesses, here's what this is and here's why. Why you need to report, why climate change is going to be an issue, why investors are starting to care, why customers are starting to care. So we spent a good chunk of time doing that. Now, everybody gets it. Everybody understands this is a key point, and it's not about the why or the what, it's the how. And so right now, most companies have already started this journey. Some are well advanced. Everybody has a little bit of learning or opportunity to advance, and that's really the aspect. But right now, let's say if it's a marathon, we're about halfway there, right? We're about halfway through the journey, except that now we are under time constraints to do more. And so it's a matter of scaling the solutions and the knowledge and best practice around the industry so that we can actually go much faster.
Tell me, what are the hindrances or the challenges that you face or your clients face when it comes to sustainability, implementing it to their own company?
Well, I think the main challenge you find in travel and tourism especially is that it is a multi-stakeholder approach, which is a big term, but basically in the tourism business, you've got the local government involved, national government involved, and their policies are going to affect you. You've got your hotel operators and your management companies, but then you've got the owners of the real estate. And so the interests and the needs of the hotel owner, the operator, and the government may be completely misaligned, but all three actually have to work together for common solutions. For example, a hotel can only do so much without the investment from its owner to invest in efficient equipment, to approve certain budget items, and to go forward. But that owner can only do certain things if they have financing mechanisms and they have awareness, and that there's policies that are on board as well. So that's the common challenge, is that this requires a systemic collaboration and understanding among all parties, which have to come together because no one entity can solve it. So that's the biggest challenge now, that the low-hanging fruit is there. We know we can change light bulbs. We know we can optimize some of our systems, but in order to go the next phase, we really need to build our infrastructure and have more awareness of how this is going to be financed.
Well, looking ahead, how do you see the tourism industry evolving, and what role do you think your company will play in this?
Well, obviously tourism is going to grow, as we're seeing here. Tourism is going to grow no matter what. So it's going to evolve in a few ways. I think one, there's a bigger focus on biodiversity, on what we're actually doing to the planet's ecosystems and habitats. And tourism is at the crosshairs of that, because this is what people come to see. There's an opportunity to protect, but also an opportunity or a risk of degradation. So that's the first reason they're going to play. Now the second is that this is common now. Customers are requesting it, whether it's business travelers in their corporate world needing to assess their suppliers, leisure travelers who really want to make sure that their travel does not negatively impact, even group and events who want more experiential. And so you have more customers wanting this and requiring it. You have more governments putting regulation on this, and you have just more risk. Risk of inefficient buildings, risk of other things happening. So because of this, it's a perfect storm for us, and I hate to say that as an American having hurricanes right now, but it is right now this inflection point where everybody's going to need to do it. So Greenview is well positioned because as an early adopter, it's 16 years now of Greenview, and we were the first. We were the first to work on sustainability reporting for big hotel companies over 15 years ago. We were the first to develop a lot of the methodologies and solutions, and we've had a lot of lead time to understand what it takes to implement, not just about the how, the what, or the why, but also doing it collaboratively. So basically, yeah, we're going to be well positioned. We've seen a lot of growth of our own company, especially with WTTC. It's been a great partnership, and we're looking forward to be able to do a lot more going forward.